Yo, what up guys, Travic here, and today we're going to talk about some really cool news with Path of Exile 2. If you haven't already heard, patch 0.2.0G is dropping later today, and it's got some pretty big changes in it. They gave us the information last night while I was sleeping, and I woke up this morning to see it, and well, I am very excited. Very recently, we did a video where we talked about cool tower changes and we were doing a cool mapping strategy with Wisp, and we knew these changes were coming, but we didn't know how impactful those changes are going to be. And today we have that information. First and foremost, this post is filled with a lot of information. We're gonna read this post, see what it says, and then kind of see how we feel about it. This will be my first true reading of it. I glanced at it for like a split second when I got 4 million DMs on Discord about it. But let's see what's going on. First and foremost, item rarity. In order to control the items that monsters drop, they primarily have two stats added to them. Monster item quantity is a stat that increases the number of items that are dropped. Monster item rarity, on the other hand, determines how good the items are that are dropped. In order to prevent too much spam in Path of Exile 2, we want to rely on item rarity more and item quantity less. This means the effect of monster item rarity has in your item needs to be powerful and noticeable. Currently, we believe that this stat is not affecting drops. So fixing that sounds great. We're fixing this, yes? For example, when a Wisp possesses a monster, it gives a monster +2 drops and 300% more rarity item modifier, or monster item rarity. The rarity increases further by each monster the Wisp affects as you're chasing it. This should, in theory, result in noticeably better item drops, but in practice doesn't feel meaningful enough. Yes, please buff Wisp! This is just one example of this problem affects a drop game wide from all monsters in chests. Hey, you guys were right. Loot was broken. Loot indeed was busted. We're making some very significant changes to the way that item rarity affects the items you get. Here are some of the highlights. We modified the rarity of items at which normal items no longer drop. Whoa! This means that unique bosses will never drop normal items except for select few very early in the game. That's actually really cool. Monsters have we have half the amount of rare gold drops. This means that if you roll a rare item, you get more rare equipment or rare currency instead of gold. Rare gold piles are now twice as large, so you still get the same amount as gold on average as before. I like that. I like that a lot. Gold, magic, currency, quality currency, flash charms, and runes are now much less likely to drop from monsters with high item rarity. These three changes result in 20 to 30% more currency, exalts, Alex, etc. So when they made the changes recently where runes were dropping less, we did notice a large increase in other currency items dropping. So this could be something really nice. Tier 2 rares now drop 4 times more often. Tier 3 to tier 5 drop 30% more often. The mods on tier rares now have also been improved by cutting out low-level mods, making them better on average than before. We have to go back. We have to fix their loot filter. We have to re-add all the tier stuff. That we have to absolutely go fix everything. Tier 2 and higher magic items now drop 5 times more often. The low-level mod culling of tiered magic has been significantly improved, with tier 2 now culling 50% of the mod range and improving from there. Tier 5 magic items will only usually roll the highest mod available for a given type. That means tiered magic items should be a much better starting point for crafting or recombinating. Login magic items. That's actually so massive. That's crazy. These changes significantly improve the effect of item rarity has on the quantity of the items you receive. Overall, you see significantly better items when killing more monsters. That is a fantastic change. I cannot wait. And this is coming later today. Oh my God, we'll just log in. One side effect of this change would have been to make player item rarity that you get on mods on your gear more valuable, also, which is not our intention. In order to counter that, we have reduced the effect of these mods have. We have also lowered the map item rarity mods on maps, as they were giving too large an effect of these changes. The overall effect of these mods will be similar to 4, but the display number is lowered. That's fine. I'm okay with that. I don't really have a lot of rarity on my character right now, so no loss at all. Unique boss drop protection. Even if a monster has a high item rarity, sometimes you still get a bad drop. Yes, I have killed plenty of bosses and plenty of monsters that have dropped absolutely nothing. And you're telling me this is getting fixed? Drop protection involves adding an additional item in case we didn't get lucky with the item's natural drop. We have already some drop protection rules in place to prevent the worst case, but we didn't think that they went far enough. We made the following changes. Except for a few unique bosses at the start of Act 1, all unique bosses will always drop a rare item. Nice, that's awesome. In the campaign, you'll only get guaranteed rare items the first time you kill a boss. In maps, you always get it. Nice, dude. we're going to see so many more items. Unfortunately, you're going to have to identify a lot more items, which is not the end of the world. Maybe one day in the future, Path of Exile will let us see items dropped identified, and that'll be a huge positive change. That would be something I would love. Just have items dropped identified. I could just like filter everything out immediately. Just log me in. As Mary and Wisp were a great example of content that wasn't feeling rewarding enough because item rarity is not having an effect. So I thought Wisp were cool. I thought Wisp were great. I saw some really cool stuff with Wisp. And now I have this feeling that Wisp are going to be out of control. Wisp now feel much better from these changes alone, but we also made the following changes. Rare monsters possessed by Wisp now always drop a rare item. I'm okay with this. Fix the bug where the first Wisp in the Grellwood didn't have any item rarity or quantity stats. That would explain a lot. Okay. Rare and magic chests. There are so many rare and magic chests in Sekemis that this is exciting because you just see them on the path all the time. And if these changes are awesome, I'm so excited. We didn't feel that rare magic chests were exciting enough to find. Ideally, each time you see one, you should feel excited to open it. We're seeing them all the time in Sekemis. Please don't tell me any of that's changing. In order to fix this, we made the following item changes. Magic chests have drastically increase item quantity and rarity, and also guarantee at least a magic item. They are approximately approximately as rewarding as rare chests were before. Okay. Rare chests have also drastically increased item rarity and quantity and guarantee at least a rare item. Okay, I like this. In cruel difficulty, chests get a 50% more item modifier and 100% more in endgame, making them powerful there. We've changed map mods that increase the chance of finding magic and rare chests to instead add a fixed number of magic and rare chests. We did need to lower the chance of these spawning, but you'll still get a lot of better items overall. This is especially true in endgame, where the number of rare magic chests was slower substantially, but the major increases in results from these chests were more make up for that. Okay, I'm okay with this. I'm gonna log in Sekemis when this change drops, and I'm gonna loot a billion chests and see what happens. That's my plan. Strong boxes. All right, strong boxes as a baseline have been increased to be equivalent to the new balance for rare chests. Ooh, there have definitely been instances where I've clicked a strong box and it has dropped absolutely nothing, or I've done like a unique strong box and it's dropped absolutely nothing. It pretty much got to the point where the only strong box that I was clicking was the Venter's gamble box. You know, the one that you would like spend the gold and you would hope that it would spit out stuff, and you spend 2 million gold to get like 10 regal shards. Yeah, that was the only box after a while I was clicking. So let's see what's going on. Strong boxes have increased item quantity and rarity, guarantee a rare item, as well as getting a further plus 50% more item quantity and rarity in cruel and 100% more in endgame. Researchers Strongbox want to have a higher chance to drop currency instead of magic currency, a rare currency instead of magic currency, reduce the variations in the number of Strongboxes dropped. They should more consistently drop a good number of items. Of course, Strongboxes also have mods to allow further increasing item rarity. These mods were adjusted down for some reasons as the map modifiers. They're having too much effect value to the other mods. They have the same effect as before, but show a lower value. I would love more loot, and I think it's okay to have more loot, and I get why they do this, but I'm hoping one league in the future they just let it rain. That would be great. All right, Sekemis. Sekemis chests were very underwhelming considering the amount of work you need to do to earn them. We've made significant changes here. Regular bronze chests now have the same base balance as rare chests do in the normal difficulty campaign, including guaranteeing a rare item. I will tell you, as somebody who runs this content all the time, literally all the time, I would get to the end with like 10 bronze keys and I just wouldn't open the chests. They were just not worth it. There was never anything good and they just felt pretty bad. If you're telling me that bronze chests are buff now and I have a reason to open them, I'm gonna, oh my God, bro, oh my God. Silver and gold chests have increased item rarity and quantity. Nice, I love this. Arcana chests have the same improvement in the drop composition as researchers. Okay. Arcana chest currency and royal chest jewels are much more common, bro. Let's go, dude. The chance of getting silver and gold keys as reward rooms instead of bronze has significantly increased. I love this. There's definitely been runs where you would like do a run, you get 1 gold key, and do a run, you'd have 10 gold keys. So if this is more balanced out, I'm really happy about that. Trial of Chaos. I never do this. I've skipped it a lot. Let's see if we go back to it. In the Trial of Chaos, we were finding that corrupted item rewards were no longer valuable in endgame. Fact. In order to improve the rewards, we made the following changes. As you continue to increase the level you play the Trial of Chaos, corrupted rares are phased out from the rewards, and rare currency stacks are phased in. What you telling me? You telling me I'm gonna get three transmutes, or you tell me I'm gonna get 3 alcorbs, or am I gonna get 3 annulment orbs? What are we talking about here? What are we talking about? Items that drop from monsters in this trial no longer have a chance to be corrupted. That's great. Oh, that's great. I love this. All right, this has got me. This has piqued my interest. Phasing out rares to give us currency. Is Trial of Chaos about to be the play? Do we just like, say goodbye to our old friend and say hello to our new friend? Expedition has also received some improvements. Expedition magic and rare chests now have the same base balance as other endgame magic rare chests. Normal, it was just a bit improved. I love Expedition in Path of Exile 2. It's like one of the few mechanics that I absolutely love running. So like blowing up for the chest and knowing they're going to be good now is going to be really cool. We've also fixed a bug where increased item rarity from Expedition Remnants was not multiplying correctly with the chest items. Oh, that's sick. Oh, that's really good. Double the rewards for most Expedition Remnant mods, double the number of Expedition artifacts, increase the number of Expedition coins. Oh, I love this. Oh, I love this. Expedition, we had a feeling coming into PoE 2 Season 2 that Expedition would be crazy, and it was like, okay, because of like recombinators and stuff, but seeing this has me really, 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 really excited. Delirium, the rewards you're getting from Delirium are going deeper into the fog. We're not high enough. We made some changes to here. Increase the number of item rarity per depth in Delirium encounter, increasing it approximately 2.5 times where it was before. I love this. I love this. This is great. And it just sounds like they are going in the right direction. I know there's definitely been some doubts. I know there's some rockiness. I know Path of Exile 2 has its flaws, but we give it a little bit of time to cook. If this update is as awesome as it sounds, like we're logging in, baby. I'm really excited. Accessible to Pinnacle content. In order to find loot more easily, it helps people to gain access to being able to fight Pinnacle content more easily. We've made the following changes. Bridge splinter drop rates have been increased to 50%. I don't like the 300. Can we just reduce the number 300? 300 just sounds like such a bad number. The 300 splinters just feels bad. But I guess if we're getting like 400 splinters a thing, it's fine, right? Delirium splinters have increased by 80%. The chance of finding audience of the king has been increased by 50%. I'm hopeful. But I don't know. But I'm hopeful. If I can do bosses easily and I don't got to spend a dime, like 1 million divines to like fight bosses, all right, I'll fight some bosses. So we'll see. I'm excited. I'm hopeful. There's a little bit of cope. We're hoping. Other changes. We made some changes to corrupted nexuses. Reduce the number of corrupted nexuses you need to complete your Atlas passive tree. Each corrupted nexus now grants 5 skill points. Oh, I love this. This is good for future leagues. This is great. Great change. Positive change. Increase the visibility of corrupted nexuses so now you can see them further away. Love this. Overall, this sounds like a fantastic patch. It sounds very, very, very promising. I know when they first released this patch while I was sleeping last night, you could see there were some issues. They had to roll the patch back. It's expected to come later today. At the time of recording, this is not out. We are expecting this like less than 12 hours from now. So hopefully, if you're watching this before the patch, you get as excited as I am. And if you're watching this post patch, it doesn't suck and it's good. We're hopeful. This patch is good. But my plans for Path of Exile 2 are still the same. We have our beautiful Rake character. We're going to be going through that. We're going to be testing out all the changes with this character. We're going to be playing it out and seeing what happens. And overall, we're going to be checking out how loot is. If Trial of Chaos is good, maybe we start making our way as to be a Trial of Chaos farmer. I know I plan on jumping into Chemist with all the changes to chests and stuff. And overall, I am really, really excited to see what happens, especially in all the maps that I have set up. Because if you haven't seen, like I said in my last video, I have so many maps ready to go with Wisp on them. And overall, I just can't wait to see what happens. Now, friends, if you like this style of video, make sure you let me know in the comments down below. If you want me to do more patch readings or you want to do more patch analyses, I will happily produce more content like this. You guys letting me know, leaving thumbs up on the video and interacting with it tells me that you guys really enjoy this style of content and to make more of it. So if you can, please let me know if you've made it this far in the video and just, overall, give me your opinion. Do you want more content that you like this? Do you want less content like this? Is there something you want me to try? Something you want me to explore? because I'm definitely looking forward to creating more content for you guys. But for now, friends, I'm gonna get this video to you guys. I'm gonna wait for this patch to drop. We're gonna log in and start farming, and I'll see you all in the next one.